Welcome Sagittarius to your monthly horoscope for April. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. This month begins with the Sun in your sister fire sign of Aries. This is very much to do with passion, self-expression, enjoyment, creativity. If you want to bring more urgency to those areas, this is certainly the time to do it. But of course, Mercury, the planet of thought and talk, has been going through a very long transit through the sign of Pisces, where it's not happy, and that may have created a kind of sluggish feeling around some elements of your existence. The great news, however, Sagittarius, is that on the 11th, Mercury speeds into Aries, and that's going to help you to come more into the moment, to feel more outgoing, more engaged by the company of others. Now, as this month begins, Mars, the planet of passion, is in your sector of everyday communication, as it will be for the whole of April, and that's going to give you a desire to be more physically active. If you have ideas you want to share, you can do so in a really succinct and precise way in the first week of this month because of the conjunction with Saturn, which is going to help you to be very effective. What you say is exactly what you mean, and other people can be impressed by the clarity of your message. However, your ruler, Jupiter, is alongside Pluto still, the planet of change. Jupiter's about growth, also traditionally about good fortune. It's in your sector of everyday money. Because we're living in quite a turbulent world situation, it's difficult to talk about the conjunction between Jupiter and Pluto in exactly the same way as I would have done before the coronavirus broke, and all the impact on travel, the holiday industry, and obviously the export of goods, all of which Jupiter governs. But there is a chance, as long as you're clear about your longer term plan, that you can improve your situation. But there is a full moon on the 8th, which does challenge your everyday expenditure, because the full moon is in your sector of balance in the sign of Libra. And that's basically saying that when you're thinking about your long-term future, all the exciting things that are developing this month, you need to just be sure about whether they do fit in with your higher hopes for that long-term plan. So being a bit extravagant around money is probably not the best of things to be. And also, you could become more conscious on the back of this full moon of the people who don't share your values. And actually, you're going to become much more attuned to relationships in your life in general from the 4th of this month right through to the 7th of August. This is because of an extended transit of the planet Venus through your sector of relating. Now, this month, that can be enormously beneficial for you. And in fact, talking about benefits, Venus is known as the lesser benefic, whereas Jupiter, your ruler, is the greater benefic. So having Venus in your sector of relating suggests that even if a relationship changes on the back of that full moon, which breaks on the 8th, there is the opportunity for new relationships to come in over this extended transit. So really exciting stuff. And then from the 11th through to the 19th, Mercury is forging a super link to Mars. If there is something that you want to feel excited by, to arouse passion in others, to be persuasive about, Mercury and Mars linking together in week 3 is a great time for you to really go for it. The 20th, however, does see the Sun move out of the exuberant Aries and into the more practical located sign of Taurus. So for you, this is taking the ideas that we're developing in the first 2/3 of this month and really making sure that you take them forwards, but in a way which enables you to box them into some kind of workable form. So you're looking to get the organisation in your life much more straight, make sure everything's working efficiently, that you feel on top of your demands. Now, on the 23rd, the new moon in Taurus is a great time for you to start a new health program, think very carefully about nutrition, or if you're in a job which has become a little bit unsatisfying, the fact that the new moon is embracing the radical energies of Uranus suggests that you could start something completely new and original which could pay off handsomely for you. The 25th, however, does see Pluto go into a retrograde, which lasts till the 3rd of October. If there is an old income stream which isn't standing up for you, this is going to be a transitionary period where you can think about how you can bring in new ways to do things. And this Uranus energy on the Sun and the new moon, followed by the arrival of Mercury on the 28th in the sign of Taurus, is a great time to get down to brass tacks, but to reappraise things with a fresh eye. Uranus is very much about innovation. It's also the ruler, I think, of astrology. Some astrologers think it could be Mercury, others Neptune, but for me, Uranus. So you may find yourself studying astrology a little bit more around this time on the back of the new moon as you make your way into the first 2 or 3 weeks of May, because an understanding of what's going on in your personal horoscope can help you to see where there are opportunities, but also where things have really faded and they've lost their sparkle. Because what Uranus is about is freshness, but it's also about feeling that you can be a free spirit. So if you are very dedicated to something, but it's not giving you much back, then this is a time to think about where you could redirect your energies. But efficiency, making sure you're on top of things, everything running smoothly, the type of things that you actually find to be profoundly boring at times because you have such an appreciation of the big picture. But actually, if you can grapple with life's nitty-gritty details, it can be an extremely smart thing to do as this month draws to a close. But remember, Mars gives you an enormous amount of passion around your everyday communication, Venus a huge amount of attractiveness around relationships, so there is the potential for magic to develop in those areas. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly horoscope forecast. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my monthly magazine and my regular mail-outs, which are high-quality astro journalism. You can also get your free daily horoscope within this emailed to you each day. Then again, if you'd like to have a one-to-one with me or order your personal 12-month forecast and character analysis and get 30% off them, please see the links beneath this video. But for now, good luck and goodbye.